to say that one, so I will say it again. Honorable Abner says, sorry, your signal is strong like a patai.
Ever mobile phones, television, air condition, speakers, computers, laptops. Munim se Franco Trading Enterprise. That's so your number one. Se open phones, papa pan and one kadie. And brought that from so called phones bit to say Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, Infinix, Huawei, STG, Alcatel. Enterprise. Boraya shop bia e wagana ha fa na bia. Ne kopa wo de. Afen so, ma mo pese mutunu do sopo. Me che bebre ne dodo na atuno. E Franco Trading Enterprise. Franco Trading Enterprise. E phone papa pa, and accessories papa pa. Ahimfi.
Welcome to the show, my friends. This is Backpage on City TV, and my name is Caleb Kuda. So, a wise man once said, breastfeeding a grown-up man doesn't make you his mother. Now, this wise man, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than the revered, outgoing member of parliament for the good people of Sagnarigu, the Honorable Abba Hussaini. Hey, sorry, it's not Abba, it's A-B-A Hussaini. Yay! No, Ata Isa, you didn't try. Sagnarigu delegates, you didn't try. You have deprived the Fourth Republic. Yeah? You have deprived all of us of one of the only traditional elders we have in parliament who has been interspersing parliamentary debates with when a lion is fond of patronizing the market, they will treat it like a puppy. The delegates have treated the lion like a puppy. A puppy. A puppy. Oh, our mighty lion has been domesticated. In fact, he has to be resuscitated. Oh, wayo, Alaji, Baba, wake up. Alaji, don't do. Alaji, come back. The IMF money is coming. You have to taste some, Alaji. You can't do this. No. The signal I am picking is that the IMF money is coming, or is almost here, or is somewhere almost here. Ladies and gentlemen, the venerable, defeated NDC MP for Sagnarigu.
A few moments later.
I threw so much of a massage. You know, someone sent me a message to take it easy on ABF Hussaini because he is his uncle, and that, you know, they are all mourning and crying because, you know, they all depend on him. He's their breadwinner, you know, biscuit supplier, everything. Breadwinner, biscuit supplier. I said, Yusuf, well, yo, me too. He's my uncle number 3. After Terminator and Katie Hammond, I got ABF Hussaini as my uncle also. So, guys, we're going to cry together, yeah? Yeah. It's hard. You know, the IMF money has come. People are advising government not to chop the money recklessly, like how some elephants eat in the Mole National Park.
If we don't learn our lesson from this, I don't think we'll learn our lesson any other time. So, and it is after the dust has settled, it is important that we sit down and ask ourselves, how do we make sure that the governments to come will not be as reckless as this? How do we make sure that we don't borrow and borrow and borrow until we can't pay anymore? How do we make sure this does not happen again? Least of all, it is not an invitation not to rein in your bad habits. It says that take this, hold it against the worst of your creditors so that your children can go to school, so that you can have some food on the table. But go and get rid of your side chick. Go and stop eating those fat meals. Go and start eating gobe.
Which we will not
Go
do.
and eat cocoa and kose for breakfast so that you can start paying off your debtors.
Is there any indication we are doing that or we are going to do that?
Well, the days ahead will show.
Bijo, is it Fajo? No, it's not Fajo. Bijo, you have spoken your mind. We have heard you. But do you know that the venerable ABF Husseini once said that no matter how vigorously a small boy shake his this thing after urinating, some go drop for the goji inside pair. You know that saying? Did you know that? So the IMF, no, we know that we police it. Go do. So this your advice, we have heard it, but unfortunately we can't take it. It won't work. Anyway, congratulations to Ghana. We are no longer a proud nation.
We are not going to the IMF. Whatever we do, we are not. The consequences are dire. We are a proud nation. We have the resources. We have the capacity. Don't let anybody tell you. Like when Joshua, Caleb, and the 10 others went to spy on the promised land. And only 2 of them came to say that we can do it. And the 10 went around the community murmuring, you can't, We are not people of short sight.
So people are asking where the Wache party will be. In fact, I wanted to ask the Deputy Minister of Finance after an interview with Bernard where the party will be so I could, But man proposes, tender and lightning disposes. But you see, ABA Husseini has a proverb for where the Wache party would be. He says, when a widow is blessed with big bontos, the elders don't waste time burying her husband. That be it. You understand? You can crack the code. But Ghana, we are interesting now. People have been crying. There is no money. There is no money. And opposition people were to hold primaries. Come and see money, l'argent. Mahama, paper. Oh yeah, inshallah. Akuya. Hello. Did I see right? First of all, it is against the Bank of Ghana regulations to spray money and to make bouquets out of money. So please, Dr. Ernest Addison, you have to make an example out of Akuya, this woman. Otherwise, the women would continue telling us we have no excuse, that we should spray money on them. Dr. Addison, you have a golden chance to save your brothers and become a hero. Punish this woman so severely so that we can also save ourselves from some pressure. Shout amen. I mean, what is this? Like, what kind of country is this? That politicians spray money on human beings like tourists would banana on monkeys. Such disrespect and abuse. What is abuse? Feel me where I'm telling you. As if buying votes is not obscene enough. You disrespect to the extent that you are spraying money on them. My goodness. I'm surprised she hasn't been invited by the Ghana anti-corporate this thing. Has she? I've not heard. Please, all of you, deal with here. Deal with here. Otherwise, when we send money bouquet to our loved ones, don't come and do Facebooking. When we go and spray money, don't come and tell us that we have disrespected the Ghana city, which is now, by the way, the best performing currency in the whole world, inshallah. Now, I want you all to sit back and enjoy this video I'm about to share with you. Sincerely, I wasn't going to do this interview, but the man kept accosting me like he was pestering me. I think that's the right word. Somebody's father. I was like, yo, daddy, what is it? Eja, what's somebody saying? Somebody's father. He was fighting to have his own share of John Mahama's one delegate, 140 Ghana TNT. For how many delegates? More than 355,000 delegates. Do the math. John Mahama was Kaza. Eja, what's somebody saying?
What's somebody saying? John Mahama is in Cheska. I want to say. Obia 40 Ghana, 40 Ghana. I want to say, who is Miss Carafa? Only the Larusa, the Pam Tipa, the Pam Tipa, the Pam Tipa. I will be able to say, the Muda Miss Carafa.
Tomorrow, you're more Bajiska.
Giska.
What about you saying?
I saw Bia 40 Ghana and family.
If you went home,
John Mahama.
We are sure.
We are sure, pa. Never meeting one that is so okay.
Yeah, John Mahama, Nisa, I was here.
Nisa was here, was one more Bia 40. Beginning in 16 years, I
know job money and I say that. It will be better or do there now. Now, guys, think about that. Candidate Mahama is reported to have allegedly, according to the delegates, provided more than 355,000 delegates, 40 Ghana cedis for transport. And we are told, and that's some, if you work the math, that's some 14.2 million. Where did he get the money from? Okay, he did some fundraising, right? He made so much. How come the same people who presumably donated the monies are now fighting over 40 Ghana cedis because someone is trying to steal their share? And the person sharing too, wow, the corruption of the increase of the corruption, there shall be no end. Shout hallelujah. LGCO, LPPO, the corruption signal is. Some people will become DCs. You know, some of the people who are sharing the money, they'll become DCs. Hello? Anyway, the good thing about the Adenton election, that's why I covered them. I'm told, according to the delegates. So they told me who gave them the most money in order of ranking. And by the end of the day, let me announce that. May I announce it, ladies and gentlemen? At the end of round number 1, or was it 3? Okay, so the fattest, the person who gave them the fattest envelope, she lost. The one who gave the next envelope lost. Now, Adamu Ramadan, I'm told when your contenders were giving 1,400, you were giving 200. This one is bent down. When you need low, one shall no high, find the form. Hey, Kwame Adamu. Anyway, he won by 26 votes, if you check. And it was quite close. The last time he won by a little over 50. But what is close than MP1? Edem Agbana.
I want to retract and apologize sincerely for some comments made in the heat of the moment. As we all know, when the tensions were high, we granted some interviews and said certain things that we consider unpalatable, and so we apologize for those statements. I want to use this platform to call for unity. The party's interest is key. It is important for all of us to unite to maintain the Ketu North seat.
Guys, listen. Has any of you been to the labor ward or hall before? I have tried it. If you're at the polling station and they are counting the thing during the process, it's like your wife is in labor. It's not like when I went to the labor. No, but it's like someone is in labor and you are there. Guys, it is nerve-wracking. Then they will count and they will have to count again and you win by... Bro, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. Stop it. That's a lot. That was crazy. But, yeah, that's what happened in Ketu North. Oh, yeah. But Keta people, you didn't try for Koji Jones. You know, prior to the primaries, I only knew him in Accra as Koji Jones. You know, when he was trending, we were told he went to ask for some friends' cars and he was looking lavish and lovely. Suddenly, they say he's up for Koji Jones. But unfortunately, the Keta people say that he should go and wash the yomo out of his beard and come back because for them, all that glitters is not good. Because they have come to know that some of the gold hearts are sore mouth. No, Kojo Jones, you have to continue the developmental projects you started, eh? And you should know that we don't owe you votes. But you have to continue the projects and keep doing it till we want to vote for you. You understand? We like it when young men are trying to do politics. But see you later. Bye, Kojo Jones. Afo Kojo Jones. There was an MP who changed, in fact, left her current constituency to go and contest another seat. The delegates, Omuchi no condemn. Ori poto. Oh God. I cannot delegate. So bad the license. Aku so fire. Kafra Before then though, I think she was waxing lyrical in some interview. I said, give them.
I have the experience in politics. I've contested Omikwabinya 2012. I contested Ubom Damiabra 2016 and 2020. With the experience I've gathered from all my elections, I've had 3 major elections and 3 minor elections. So I have a lot of experience and I know what it takes to win an election. So I believe that the delegates have a lot of confidence in me.
No, but give them. No, you have tyrants, you understand. Consider a collaboration with Manifest and Dots. You see what I'm saying? As for some George and Muntaka Mubarak, wow. First of all, what came over Mubarak? To think that the man who chased and slapped his colleague, Honorable MP in Parliament, I'm talking about Honorable Carlos. Hi, sir, how are you? It's been a while. Do something so we see you in action again. It's shocking that Mubarak think he could, ask the man who chased and slapped his colleague in Parliament. Yo, wake up. Collect your money.
You have some nation officers who are calling business people and telling them, NDC business people, not to support me, but they should support the boy. And the business people say, what is the logic? This is a very experienced MP. Why are you saying that we should not support that one, we should support a newcomer? All these things came to us. And you see, the saddest one is, can you imagine, even the venue where we should have our election, a nation officer picked it and took it to fake. And shamefully, they agreed to make it an agenda. The primaries were announced before unstrategically the coup that happened in Parliament. Very unstrategic. If you want, do any political scientific research, it will point you that the timing of that coup was absolutely wrong.
Bintia, Muntaka says, I have suffered a coup, but it doesn't mean you can take my counsel away from me. Shalom. The president of the Ghana Stubborn Academy Association says, no darkness can prevail over the rainbow. Over light.
It's going to be a resounding victory. That's it. There's nothing more to add. It's going to be a resounding victory. It's like I've said earlier on, It's a battle between light and darkness, and I've never seen anywhere where darkness has prevailed over light.
You don't fear your delegates?
I trust my delegates. The delegates in Ngo Pram Pram, I trust them. They are rational. They are logical. And here, when they're for you, they're for you. When they're against you, they're against you. They don't hide it.
Some joy. From 5 votes to triple. I'm not sure. You know, he's my colleague at the Blue Gate Academy, so I understand. Some judges' numbers run as fast as their legs could carry, you know, his bulky frame. You understand? But wait a minute. I thought the PURC has helped the government to slap an increase in water and light bills on us already. Yeah? So, like, where from the new 18% increase in, is it Light Bay? Light Bay. How many sureties? Hey! What sort of a year is this? Charlie? Let's take a break. Otherwise they will break us. You could break me.
Every young woman in Ghana is going to be empowered enough to be the light and the heart of our society.
I am committed to ensuring that these NGOs are supporting government efforts and not the opposite.
We have developed a very effective cycle of admitting and rehabilitating young women in need.
I want to be your soldier. I don't just want to be in the program. I want to be by your side.
Get her ready.
You're saved and you're brought here to make something of yourself. Only rule is that you stay as good girls.
Our investigations will focus on organizations with a seemingly clean sheet.
You will fail. You know why? Because I never lose.
Welcome from the break, my friends. This is Backpage on City TV, and my name is Caleb Kuda, right? So there are some wealthy old white folks who have been surfing the internet, and they go like, hold it. Yagolana, hold it. Hold it. You know what I mean? You got something I like. Go fight. You know, Haja for you, Kuala Mona, you know. So, according to the New York Times, Hajia for real has allegedly been targeting wealthy, old, lonely, and vulnerable people abroad, white people. While in Ghana, the government is taking the investments of pensioners and vulnerable people with a lot of stress. Hajia for real gets these people to send her their lifetime's earnings and pensions with cheeky ease. You know how we do it? Go Instagram, correct? I think kind of realtors should have employed Hajia's services long before now. Like what is revenue mobilization shortfalls? Like, what is that? Who? Anyway, so Hajia for real faces up to 20 years in prison. Imprisonment, what kind of thing? Prison, up to 20 years prison sentence for what they call romance scam. Romance scam. She makes you think you're married to her, and you too, because you are not strong-willed like Professor Phoebe, to do the right thing, you indulge, thinking, oh, you have landed a loyal African mermaid. Uncle Obama. Charlie? In all, she made about $2 million. Think about it. Think about it. So much money. Check it ease. Instagram, social media, Facebook, TikTok. Tito, we mistake now, Tito. The people following her on Instagram, she has well over 3 million followers, and all of you will be seeing all these things, and then you'll be giving your husband there's needless pressure. That's the end, or what is going to become of her. Anyway, well, we wish her all the best. This typically is news that comes from Nigeria, but I mean, for the first time, we have also beaten them to something fraudulent. Yeah, it's good. High-profile fraud. Haja, thank you for doing us the honors. Anyway, Bishop Oforiatta, he was at the IMF, and he was, as usual, quoting Bible, but this time he said a good book.
With regards to the issue of the negotiations and discussions of commercial and external creditors, we really are, at the beginning of that discussion, and therefore cannot really be specific about what haircuts or how that will end. But so far, discussions have been very cordial, and we hope that with the signals given by the fund, we'll also have an accommodation that will suit all parties.
You see, now that the IMF deal is through, can the president honor the request of the NPP MPs who demanded Ken Oforiatta's sacking? It's Chaco Sela who asked me to come and ask when I come on TV. Because the president said we should wait for him to finish the IMF. They have finished, so what is the business? No, his name shouldn't be expunged like James Jachikwe. That's not what they're asking for. They are just saying that we should hand over. We are grateful. Thank you, sir. At least he and Hilda Bassi's names will enter the Guinness Book of Records. Now you will say, I cooked an IMF deal in record time. We went to beg for money in record time, and we got it. Hooray. Now you see, since our ministers love to quote, our finance minister in particular loves to quote scripture when borrowing, when slapping taxes, when announcing nuisance tax scrapping, anything you do, you announce scripture. So let me also announce scripture. The good book says that the rich rules over the poor, and the borrower, Kofri Jankari, the borrower is a slave to the lender. Long live the slave.